What's up, everybody? Welcome to the K-Pop Kimchi Podcast, your number one podcast for girl groups with the number one fanboys. I'm your host, Justin Trudeau, with my co-host, Brian Limper. And we're a little lost at this point because we had no Boys Planet to watch.
I was going to say, this is kind of like the first maybe normal type of recording day that we've had in a long time.
In weeks.
Since before KCON happened.
That's insane how long Boys Planet went.
It seems like it was very long, but also does not seem like
it was that long. I was going to say the same exact thing, actually, because I feel like it went fast, but it did not at all.
No, it was not. It was not a fast show. But looking back on it, I was like, it shouldn't even be over yet. Like, we should still have a couple more weeks to go.
Yeah, we thought it was going to go into, like...
November.
Yeah, which is insane. That would be a whole other month, but I swear they said that.
I don't know.
But we did watch that very much, like, very long. And now we're done, so...
And we got Alpha Drive 1.
Alpha Drive 1 is the final group. They should be very cool.
And if you guys want to see our live reaction, you can go watch our live reaction video on YouTube. Be one of the thousands of people that have seen it.
There we go.
A lot of positive feedback on that one.
I hope so. There's always a few in there, but I don't know. It's going to be a good group. We said it last week. We said it on the video. Go check it out. Alpha Drive 1.
Sick name still.
It is a great name. I think it's
I'm a Alpha Drive 1 believer. So
yeah. Oldie for life.
I know there's a lot of haters out there, but I'm not one of them.
I don't know why they'd be hating. This group is really good. I don't know. Sorry, it's probably just all the Umeki fans, but what can you do?
In other news, Purple Kiss is going to be here if they're not here already.
Yeah, it's their first show tomorrow. I
think it's the 5th.
So that's
Sunday.
Sunday. First Purple Kiss show, the beginning of the end.
That's literally what they should have called the tour.
The beginning of the end. I still like yours, The Violence to Remember. The Violent to Remember. Sickest name for a tour of all time.
Oh my gosh, it really is.
But Violet to Remember is the tour. And we got the merch today. Looks cool.
It does look very nice. I'm excited for a normal, dad hat.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Leo Presents does a great job at merch pretty much every time. But we never just got a normal dad hat that most other K-pop shows have. And now we do.
So I'm hyped for that.
It's super cool. So. The Purple Kiss one is really good too. The cursive.
The little font thing.
Oh my gosh. It looks. I was so excited to see.
And it's nice. It's black. So it goes
just black, everything. Normal. Literally, when we mean just a dad, we mean the most basic type of hat of all time. So it's going to be nice.
I'm excited for that. So they don't have a hat for normal days and then a beanie for the cold days.
Yeah, that's true. You got the that beanie's cool too because it's tan. There it is. I see it hiding over there on the switch here. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah, they never had a dad hat. The other tours never had one either. They do a trucker hat.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which I don't wear trucker hats.
I don't either.
That was never my thing. But dad hat will definitely get one of those.
Other K-pop stuff that has happened is...
you said Stray Kids had a comeback. I have not heard it.
I think that was a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay. I still don't
it's called Ceremony. It's kind of weird.
Oh.
I don't know if it's just the song structure, the sounds of it. I don't know. It's kind of different though.
Oh, who did come back that we were looking forward to, and it was very different, was Isna.
Oh, yeah.
Mamma Mia.
That. Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit maybe on last week's podcast. I don't remember. It was either that or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Listened to it, and I told him, Justin, it's a first miss for me. I wasn't a huge fan of it.
Yeah.
It was not a bad song. It's just not my type of sound that I like.
Yeah.
And I've never been a big fan of groups that have weird Latin infused music put into the...
Yeah.
Just randomly, why? I don't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that did come back. Their song Race Car was much better, though.
Yeah, I definitely agree when you said it that I don't know how that one wasn't the title track. I didn't know if they were going to do a thing where it was
a dual
they do a quick Mamma Mia for a week, and then they put it you know how groups almost do a second title thing.
When Kiss of Life,
yeah,
did Igloo for a long time.
Yeah, and they and other people have kind of done a second, I've did it before, a second title. I actually did like Mamma Mia. I thought it was cool. I really like the chord. It's just really addicting. I was not a fan of the dance break because I feel like that's a dance break we've heard in a billion K-pop songs.
Sure.
It sounds exactly like that, and I'm not huge on those sounds either. But I thought the song was I don't know. I kind of liked it. I liked the chorus. But I think we were pretty much right when I thought they kind of threw a lot of concepts out there and it all like I don't know, like they're all good concepts, but they maybe all didn't like hit together. But Race Car was really good.
Race Car
it was like
sick.
such a good isn't a sounding song. I'm not sure what they're like. Let's just make this the B-side. Like it would have fit perfectly with everything else.
Yeah, I don't know who makes those decisions, but
Teddy, it's okay, Teddy. I trust you.
Race Car was super sick.
It was cool. Good for Isna.
I don't know what other songs have come out. Because I really didn't listen to any of the K-pop stuff outside of Isna, so I don't know.
Yeah, I pretty much only listen to them too. Their other songs are pretty cool. Oh, you said, which I don't think this was last week, but the new hype group is cool. Go figure, Cordis.
Oh, Cordis, yeah.
I don't know if that's how you say
I
it.
remember I mentioned them a few weeks ago because I listened to their one What You Want song. But I actually listened to like their whole little EP they had with like Go and
Yeah, Go's so sick.
they had another song on there, but they're really sweet. Like they're really good, especially for like a debut group, like a new one. They're like really good, but they're also a hype group. So what you gonna do?
Yeah, I just want to like congratulate them on your inevitable super success and world famousness. So
I do like them.
Good job, guys. They were cool. Yeah, I saw their Go was like featured on like an MLB playoff ESPN ad.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Dang, they made it already.
It was like a reel of like for the MLB playoffs for ESPN, and Go was the song. I was like, it's a good start. It's a good debut type start right there.
It really is.
It's literally
I
ESPN.
don't think it really get any better than that.
I was like, okay, well these guys are these little up and coming scrappy group, just making away. But they are pretty cool. Their other songs are good too. I don't know where they came. I don't know if they were like picked from a show or are they just a group. I don't know anything about them, but good for them.
I've really just been keeping my focus on the goal ahead of us.
They had to lock in. We're literally almost there.
The Purple Kiss.
We're almost there.
Tour.
It's in like 2 weeks.
It's so close. I can taste it.
It's so close. We have merch.
I was really thinking today, well, the last couple days, really just can't wait to get in the car and head up to Minneapolis and stop for that inevitable Subway lunch at some random town we've never heard of.
That's what it's all about.
At like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, the nice thing too is we don't have to work on Friday.
Yeah, we took the day off because why not?
So we can not leave at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
That would have been tough.
We're going to leave whenever we want.
That's
so we're going to leave at 4:30.
So we're going to leave at still 5 p.m. Who knows? We could.
We can do whatever we want.
Now the option is open. The door is open.
I'm just trying to drive up there, since we're coming back to the same place, take a siesta, wake up like 8 p.m. and just drive and hang outside the venue and be number one.
If you want.
At like 10 p.m. the day before.
We can. Everything's sold out, so, everything tickets sold out.
So technically, yes.
So.
Because, I mean.
The dedication of the Minneapolis people, I don't know. Really,
at that point, we can just do whatever, because we could leave at like 7 in the morning, get there, and just sleep for 8 hours and wake up.
We could go right there.
We could.
I mean, it's total possibility.
We'll see what happens. But then I was also thinking, like, man, we really just camp out, be like number 1, number 2. And the more I thought about it, I was like, my gosh, I do not know if I'm that dedicated, but it'd be nice to be at least in the top, like, 15.
Yeah. This venue looks pretty cool. It's, like, seated.
Because the other thing I was thinking about, too,
I was trying to, like, look to guess, like, well, if we get here, we'd be at least in these seats, you know?
Because, like, remember when we were, like, front row when we were in, like, Arkansas?
Yeah.
And I was standing there, and I'm like, this is a little too close.
Yeah. That was real close.
We were in Memphis the next day.
Oof, that was awesome.
Being, like, the second.
We were literally second row.
Like, if someone would have, like, took it, like, 2 steps apart from each other.
We could have been
We could have been the front row. But it was, like, so much more comfortable being in the second row. So I'm like, hey, maybe they're staring directly at the guy in front of me, not at me.
We were so close in Arkansas.
So.
We were so close.
We'll see what happens. I mean, we definitely camp out for a little bit.
It's whatever you want to do.
But I was like, man, I don't know if I want to really be out there for like 18 hours.
That was from the Kiss of Life experience, which is coming up on a year. That was a mental and physical, just back-breaking experience. But it was worth it in the end. And it's the last time we'll ever see Purple Kiss ever, so.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what the weather is. We'll see what the weather is.
I did send him the weather forecast. It was looking promising.
That's good.
A little chilly. I don't know what 40 degrees is like in Minneapolis, because 40 degrees here is a little
Oh,
chilly.
yeah, that
On the days that I sent you, it was like the high was like 56 and the low was like 40.
oof, that's not a lot of difference, but yeah, we'll have to bring a jacket.
We'll see what happens.
We will be there though, hopefully.
But everybody, look forward to that. It's gonna be fun.
And we'll go to Chicago too. So if you're at Chicago, we will be somewhere there.
Yes, we will.
I don't even know what venue it is there.
But luckily, like we've always said, we have all the benefits of Minneapolis, so we're gonna be very close in the beginning, and selfie time at the end. So, regardless of where actual seats are for the show,
I feel like it'll be good regardless. You know what I mean?
we'll,
Like, it's not like we're gonna be up with Harambe and be like looking down with binoculars. So
last time we were there, it was negative 13 out.
oof. Yeah, it's not gonna be that cold. So that's
Hopefully.
that's a positive benefit there.
But yeah, I don't know. I wish I could give you more K-pop news, but I really don't have any.
I really don't either.
But also, I don't know if anything's even happened. So there's that. I did see Lightsum did something, because they're always doing something.
They're always doing some wacky things besides having an actual comeback.
Yep, and touring in America. Good for them though.
Good for Lightsum for still kicking.
But now what you came for today, I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna play the song while I'm talking about it, so
Go
that way I
for
don't
it.
have to edit the song into it later.
Do it.
Is by a band called Capstan, and it's the album Mosaic, because there's a song I sent you off it the other day that was really cool, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna listen to the whole thing, because sometimes they have one cool song, they might have a couple cool songs, right? And that's when I heard this song called What You Want. Literally,
Ooh, sounds awesome.
the coolest song I've heard in all of 2025. As you can hear, it's like the most like synthy, retro, like city pop vibe. Just chill,
That's all you
lo-fi
need.
beats you can listen to, right? It reminds me a lot of like, well, the group themselves. I don't know if I've never listened to them before. I knew about them, I've never listened to them. They remind me a lot of a mix between like Belmont, and then in other songs they sound a lot like Driveways. So it's like a mix between like Belmont and
It's a good
Driveways.
mashup right there.
But this song's really cool. It's Capstan and Oliver Baxter, whoever that is. That's my Not What You Came For this week, so check it out. It's really good. Actually, the whole album's like really sick. It's very... They've got a lot of like different songs, like type of... I guess songs that they put on it. They don't all sound like this.
Yeah.
Because I showed you that Misery Scene song,
Yeah.
and that's off the same album. And they have a couple like more hardcore sounding songs on it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go.
Sounds good. Real cool. Can't wait to listen to this while driving about 72 times. So,
Dude,
it's gonna be
it's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be a perfect driving song.
The best part about it too is there's like a saxophone solo in it.
Oof.
That's how you know it's like super like retro sounding. It's like so good.
That's really good. Mine was actually an ad on Instagram. I guess the band put an ad out on Instagram. Never heard of them before. By a band called The Paradox.
Oh my gosh, yes, these
Yeah.
guys are sick.
I don't know if you know. Yeah, there's just a song called "Do Me Like That," and they pretty much just play like old pop punk, kind of like Blink-182 music.
Yes.
Like it's cool. Like I mean,
You ever see the comment sections?
yes,
They're
yeah.
so funny.
No, I know. Yeah, it was sick. But it was like an Instagram. I think they were literally just like playing. I think it was literally just like them playing this song. I was like, huh, sounds kind of cool. Never would have guessed it was this, but it sounds
Yeah.
cool. You know, and it has just like the goofy, like the girl broke the guy's heart, like lyrics.
These
But
guys
it's super
actually
catchy.
got kind of famous because they had like them playing covers of other band
Yeah.
songs, like Blink-182 and stuff. And everybody kind of like made fun of them,
Yeah.
like in the comment section
Yeah,
with
yeah.
their names and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's like what blew them up and like got
Well,
kind of popular.
I was wondering because I thought it was just an Instagram ad and anyone could do that. I was like, oh, let's check out these little guys. They have like a ton of listeners and stuff. But then I looked up a video and they're at Warped Tour and they're playing at Warped Tour, like the recent one. And they're like, oh, our drummer caught a cramp and he's like faking an injury. And then Travis Barker comes out and drums with them. I was like,
Sick.
oh, I think they did pretty good.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, it's like old school pop punk.
it's just literally cookie cutter basic old school pop punk, but I love it. So, yeah, and then it was kind of a funny, it's like social media thing. Like if you go look them up, it's funny, but they're awesome. So I was like, we'll just put them as a thing. Their Instagram ad worked, and I liked that song. So
I see them like all over Facebook Reels and stuff all the time.
yeah, That just happens to me all the time where I like find the thing. I'm like, oh, let's look at this little spunky band. And then they're like super, like they are very popular and they're playing with Travis Barker. I'm like, sick. You don't need my help at all.
Good for those guys.
I was like, yeah, very cool.
Good recommendations for all you people keeping track.
Hopefully those don't get us somehow banned.
Yeah, I know, because I can't edit those out this week. So
Yeah.
don't get us banned, Capstan.
I'm sure it'll be fine. At least we're on the couch.
True. It's very comfortable. But this is going to be an exciting episode this week because I actually was very curious about this myself.
Yeah.
And I didn't actually ever talk to you about it, so for those of you listening to us last week, you know. Well, I guess the last couple weeks because I mentioned it a little bit
It's
ago.
almost been like a month now.
Yeah, because there's an episode where Justin wasn't here because he's like on an adventure.
Mm.
And he went to see some like concerts and stuff that I didn't go to because I was busy doing other stuff.
Mm.
But he's can like recap what he did and what shows he went to and like his experiences because I actually have not talked to him about it at all. So
yeah,
I got no idea.
I can just go through a nice timeline of.
He can like give you his entire experience of what was going on because I have no idea. I was not a part of this at all. So
the BJ tour featuring.
This is his episode.
The BJ tour, the Brett and Josh tour featuring me. Because I was not on it the whole time, but they were.
Which is technically two of our friends.
Discord friends,
who,
yes.
Like, linked up and decided to go to, like, a bunch of shows together in different concerts over the span of, like, what was, like, a week and a half?
It was, like, 8
weeks,
days,
something
yeah.
like that.
They saw...
And they went to a lot of shows.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe, like, 7 in 8 days or something like that.
And
I could be wrong.
And it wasn't even, like, in the same state. Like, they went to, like,
oh, no.
places.
It was... I'll run through it, and you'll kind of hear where they went.
Take it away.
Well, it started... Well, it literally started...
As a little idea.
It did. When we were in the Newark, in the hotel room. Because when I remember waking up and seeing Le Seraphim announce dates, and then it just said, U.S. September. And I remember waking Brett up, and I said, there you go. Like, September, we know. And then after we came back from watching Baby Monster, remember, we're like, oh, great. They did 2 shows. We got to see one of them. And then they immediately announced Chicago, right?
Yeah.
And we're like, of course. But I was like, I really want to see him again. And so months ago, me and Brett tried to get a ticket for me because he didn't want to see him at the time because he was like, I already saw him, it was cool. But I really love them a lot. So we were able to, as Brett does, he got me a front row ticket on the extended stage for Baby Monster in Chicago. And I was like, sick. And then I bought a side one kind of where we were so I could have send-off because for some reason mine didn't have the send-off. And then I ended up selling that to Josh for like a big discount. I gave him a nice deal on it because I knew he wanted to be closer to see them. So we were going to that. Like, that was just a thing before anything else was even scheduled. We were going to go watch Baby Monster Chicago. And then it eventually happened where Le Seraphim announced their dates.
Mm-hmm.
And Le Seraphim ended up being in Chicago the Friday. Baby Monster was a Tuesday. Le Seraphim was a Friday. We're like, okay, we're going to try for this. Like, because Brett, Josh, me, and Warren were trying to do Le Seraphim ticketing.
Sure.
And that was the most horrendous, horrible K-pop ticketing experience I've ever had in my life. It was just so hard. We didn't really get anything. Warren was able to snag a few good ones, actually, and he never even went to the show. He didn't do it. He ended up giving them to Brett.
Classic.
And then Brett found one or two, and he was like, this is in Dallas. And I was like, does it have the send-off? Because I wanted that. To me, that was the best benefit. And I was like, does that? And he's like, yes, it's 2. He's like, you and Josh can have them if you want. I was like, I will definitely go to Dallas. It was a Monday. The Monday at, like, after Baby Monster. Mm-hmm. I was like, sure, I'll go. And he's like, okay, you can have it, and either me or Josh will go. So I was like, okay, we're done. Like,
we did it.
That's like, I'm going to go to Texas. I'll fly on Sunday, come back right after. Easy money. And then Brett called me that night because I was in out of town with a friend for a soccer game. He's like, do you still just want to go to Chicago? We'll get, like, the cheap high seats just to say, like, so we could see him multiple times. I was like, yeah, sure. Let's just get that. It's like $100. Let's do it. So then we got that. So I had Baby Monster, and then Le Seraphim on Friday, and then Le Seraphim on Monday in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was talking to Josh because we were going to go to Texas for Baby Monster, or for Le Seraphim. And he's like, well, it's a weekend. We could go on Saturday down there, right? And just stay an extra day and hang out. And I'm like, yeah, sure. We're like, is there any other groups touring? Like, let's see. Is there like a random like King Daniel or just some like we could just see? And I was like, well, Baby Monster's touring. Where are they going to be? So we literally, it was like silent on the phone. I'll never forget. It was like 2 minutes. We're just looking up. At the same time, we both just freaked out. We're like, oh my goodness, because the day before La Seraphim in Texas is Baby Monster.
Perfect.
So we're like, let's just go see that too.
Why
so
not?
we looked it up and we're like, oh, cheapest ticket's $42. We'll go grab those.
That's pretty sick.
Like, let's just go sit in the nosebleeds there. It'll just be super fun. Like, we're gonna be close in Chicago. We'll be far away for that. I was
the
like,
old Allen.
yeah, no, it really was. We're like, we'll just chill, and then La Seraphim will be the next day. We're like, let's ask Brett and see if he wants to go. Because at the time, Brett did have some, like, I think he was going to go to Newark, La Seraphim, Chicago, and then maybe Las Vegas, too. He was going to go to
Brett's always in for a good time.
I mean, he and La Seraphim's, like, his favorite. So we're like, yeah, you're going to do all those things. And then we're like, Brett, do you want to come down to watch La Seraphim in Texas with us? He's like, no. And we're like, well, Baby Monster's only $42. And he's like, hold on, let me look. And the thing that was...
Got him.
No, it really was. We're like, Baby Monster's only $42. He's like, okay, let me look into it. Literally completely changed his mind. And the thing that really was nice about that, though, was for some reason, the flights to Texas were extremely cheap. Like, it was $150 total.
Like round trip?
Yes.
Dang,
it was $150. So we're like, we can totally do this.
That's wild.
And then, so we had that scheduled.
What'd you fly on?
Southwest.
Oh.
It was weird. Yeah, it was like...
Did they make you check your bags and pay for them?
I did. They didn't. So they didn't have to pay for them, but I did because I just brought a check bag. But
I just remember, because remember we got our tickets early.
No, they did change it.
Because they were changing it, so I didn't know if they actually...
Like let's say there's like the off chance we go back to LA.
Yeah.
We'd have to pay... It's $70 both ways. Like 140 total.
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
That's like as much as your ticket.
I know, it really was. It was crazy. It was literally 150. Like, everyone's flights were so cheap. So we're like, yeah, we'll go to Texas. Like, sure. Even though, like, I was going to regardless. And we're like, we'll go on that day. Like, after, like, I was going to leave on Sunday. I bought a ticket from Lambert to go from St. Louis. Because I was going to go to La Seraphim Friday, drive home, hang out Saturday, leave Sunday after church, and go down for the show. But then as we kept talking about it, we're like, well, maybe we could all leave from Chicago because we'll all be at La Seraphim in Chicago. And around the 4th of July, is a Sunday, I was having a really crappy day. But then Brett hits us up. He's like, hey, there's front row La Seraphim tickets in Chicago for resale. They were a lot of money. But compared to the other resale, they weren't.
Sure.
And I was like in a bad mood. I was like, I'll do it. I was like,
no, I feel better.
I was having such a crappy day. I was like, Brett, how serious is Josh about that? He's like, well, you know, he says maybe, but I'm not sure. I was like, I'll do it with you right now. I called them both. I was like, there was 3.
Retail therapy.
I was like, let's do it. No, it really was. I was like, I'll buy it. Like, do I get all 3 or do I get 2? And Josh didn't do it.
Of course.
And then me and Brett did. So we got front row for La Seraphim for Chicago too.
That's pretty sick.
So that was like my shows. And they ended up going, Josh, as he kept like looking at the week, him and Brett, after we went to Baby Monster, because Brett got a ticket from Thomas.
Of course.
For Baby Monster Chicago. That was honestly maybe the best show I've ever been to. It was so cool being in the front. Like, it was the best. It was so fun. We had a lot of other people we knew there. All the normal Discord people that we see at shows were all at that one. So then they went back to their hotel. I went home. And they flew to Newark, New Jersey to see La Seraphim's first show.
Sure.
I think that was either Tuesday or Wednesday. And then they flew right home. And this is how I'm actually very jealous of this. That Thursday, they saw Kai.
Oh, man.
I know. They saw Kai at Rosemont Theater.
God, that would have been sick.
I was like, dude, that's so cool. I told him a million times, like, I'm jealous. Like, that is...
I didn't even know that he was coming to Rosemont.
Yeah, he, like, went to Rosemont. And that was Thursday. And they're like... Josh did tell me that Kai said EXO. Yes, he did do that. But EXO's going on a tour. I was like, I think we could find a way to get Fog out for that one. Because that would be sick.
Oh, my gosh. I'll have to go see that.
Josh was like, we're going to get a freaking, what's it called? A box in the arena. And I'm like... You figure that out, and we'll get back to you, man. But I was like, I think we could get...
Dream Big himself.
I was like, Only if they have toasted raviolis, maybe.
I'm in.
I was like, maybe we could get Fallout for EXO tour. So they came back to their same hotel that they were at before, watched Kai, and then Friday I drove up. I had the day off and I drove up, and Josh ended up getting a front row ticket for Le Sserafim, but he was a little farther down than us.
Here's
And
the thing with Josh. He doesn't get the tickets the day of, and somehow
he just kept waiting, and he got it off Vivid Seats, so he's freaking out because he just he didn't have his ticket until right before. He's like, they scammed me. I lost all this money, and I'm like, you're gonna get it, man. And then on the phone, he's like, wait a minute, there they are. Classic. So dumb. And and the thing about it was, Ticketmaster literally says if you buy a resale, you cannot get the benefits.
Sure.
But I'm here to tell you, you'll absolutely get the benefits. Because we all did.
Well, here's the best thing about, we were saying, Josh does stuff the last minute. He literally will do stuff last minute and get the exact same experience, if not better, than we do when we plan, months ahead.
Oh, yeah. No,
I'm talking about, plane tickets, hotels,
the
concert tickets. It's, the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
When we saw Blackpink, in the summer, he found a seat, right in front of us, in the row, we were in, the lower bowl. But, he was on his way from Michigan to Chicago, and he didn't have a ticket.
Yeah, it's
He's like, I was like, so are you going? He's like, I didn't get one yet. I don't know. The pit's $900. This is $1,000. I'm just not. I'll get one of those. I was like, okay. And then he's like, I decided to really save, and he sat by us. But he literally was on the way to the concert.
Yeah, he no plan, no way we can get
just in. Just nothing. He literally
happens all the time. It makes me wonder all the time, why do I plan ahead for?
I don't know. But he ended up getting a seat. It was funny because it was literally me and Brett, a few seats down, Josh, right behind us, Jake, and then right behind us, a little farther to the closer to where me and Brett were behind us was Donald.
Okay.
And then 2 seats from him was Jan.
Of course.
We were literally all in one little front corner.
I was gonna be where's Jan at?
It was literally all super funny. Yeah, we hung out with Donald a lot. That was fun in Chicago. It was a really nice day. That was crazy. Being in the front for Le Sserafim was really, really fun. It was, I don't know. It was one of those things, especially Chaewon and Sakura, seeing them in real life. I was like, whoa, IZ*ONE, that's crazy. You guys are real people. I don't know. They're such a big group to me that seeing them live was kind of mind blowing. But it was really fun. There was a lot of homies at that one too. It's just a lot of I don't know, you just take pictures with random people who I know who you are, but I don't know your name. I just see you at shows, so that was a good time. And then we all went back to the hotel, and then we woke up at 4 a.m, which was freaking so cold. I got my car to go to O'Hare, which we were 5 minutes from the parking lot or whatever.
Sure.
And Josh is like, come out, man. The Oscar Mayer wiener's out here. We got to get a photo in front of it. I'm not kidding. I was so mad. I was like, Josh, it's 35 degrees and I have shorts. And he's like, come on, man. The Oscar Mayer. I don't even think I've seen that photo. But I went out there and we took a photo in front of the Oscar Mayer wiener.
What was that there?
I don't know. It was in the parking lot.
Local celebrity appearance.
Yeah, he called me. It's pitch black. Super cold, windy morning in Chicago. Dude, the Oscar Mayer wiener, we got to get a photo. So we got a photo.
Classic Josh.
I got my car. I was like, you know what? I just had front row for Baby Monster and Le Sserafim. I could go home.
I was like, maybe it's just time to talk.
I was like, I could go home and go to bed.
We always get to that point where, you know what? Maybe it's just time to get
I was like, I could just go. I'd lose some money, but it's already, we paid a lot of it. It could go. It's fine. They can go have fun.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to go home and sleep.
But I powered through.
That's me on the first day of KCON.
I know. It was great. I was like,
before we even go to the show, I'm just,
super fun time, man. Already, I'm good.
We really do get to that point though when we go to KCON.
Oh, I almost did.
When we go to the very first day of the show, that's the sickest show we've ever been to. Let's just go. Home.
I know.
Let's just leave.
I was like,
let's just hang out, go swimming, then we'll go home.
I was literally. I was like, I had front row for Baby Monster and then front row for Le Sserafim. What more can I do here? How much better can I get? I can go home.
How can
I can be home by 7 a.m. and go to bed? That sounds awesome. Okay. One fun note about Baby Monster is Brett and I had the send-off. So we went and did it. And Josh didn't. But he snuck in all the way to the point. He just followed the kind of the crowd and stuff to the point where he was in the send-off. And he was around a corner, and then we see 3 security guards walking toward us, and it was Josh in the middle. They're escorting him out because he didn't have the right thing. I was like, get this guy out of here.
Oh.
I started clapping for the security because they escorted Josh out.
That's hilarious.
But it really sucks, though. The only thing not great about Bay Monster, because when we went, even though we were not close, their send-off was like the greatest send-off of all time, where the members like were super slow and talk and sign stuff, and they didn't do it. This YG was like, we're not doing that anymore. They literally just like walked by and waved, and it was done. They didn't do any.
The first time we saw me, like, took forever.
Yeah, I know. And
we couldn't see anything, so we were like, all
yeah, we were in the back, and it freaking sucked because me and Brett were literally right on the barricade. Like, if it was that experience for this, it would have been so we could have like talked to every single person, got them to sign stuff, got pictures, but they didn't do any of that. But it was still cool. I saw the one people. Remember the girls we sat by who were like go to every show, and the one girl's like Insta famous.
Oh yeah.
Then we saw them. They were right by us.
Of course.
And then I saw them in Texas too.
Because the one girl like loved Ruka.
No, yeah, they still do.
Ruka.
They still do.
Yeah, she was cool.
Yeah, and then they were in Texas too. They went to every.
I remember like, oh yeah, we couldn't make
like,
the first one, but we saw them in Japan.
They're like, we go to every single one besides this. We're like, oh, and I'm pretty sure they went to every U.S. one too.
And people like, do you remember us from Newark?
Yeah, we're like, we sat right next to you, and they're like, haha, nice, like stupid idiots.
Get away from me.
That girl has like a ton of Instagram followers, but
I didn't know they were actually like that popular. But yeah, she did show us the one girl like loved Ruka. She like
no, yeah, they have their fan page that they post all the time. But the blonde girl has like her page, and she's like 500,000 followers.
Really?
Yeah,
I sat by someone famous.
no, yeah, she's like a real personality type, whatever. But yeah, and then we flew to Texas.
Hey, little did she know, she sat next to someone who almost has over 1.3 thousand.
I know. What's that compared to 500,000? So
be grateful.
I powered through the Wienermobile pick and the cold. I got on the plane to get to Texas.
My big question for you was, because you always talk about it, but I've never been there. How big is O'Hare when you were there?
Massive.
Was it bigger than the LAX?
It seemed like it.
Really?
Well, really,
I always wondered in comparison.
I'd never flown out of there until this.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah,
I know we've both like driven past or by or picked people up.
No, but
I've never like been inside of it. I don't know what it's like.
You know how like O'Hare or LAX?
My only airplane experience is going from Lambert to LAX and back to Lambert.
No, like
I guess we went to Las Vegas.
The thing about Chicago that was weird. O'Hare was like we parked in a parking garage, and then you like got on a bus, and that bus drives around forever. It seemed to get you to a place where you get off to get onto a train, and then the train takes you to where you like do your like the check-in luggage security.
Sure.
Like we didn't have to do that at LAX. Like you don't. It's just a.
We just got in a car and left.
Yeah, exactly. Like it was. I don't know. It seemed way bigger and way just like more busy. I mean, it worked out, but like you're on the bus forever to take you from your car.
So I mean, O'Hare is like a huge place.
Yeah, it is. It's a big one. It was really big, and I mean, we got to where we needed to go. There's a lot of walking too, just like because Southwest has like a million different gates.
Did they have like a big like kind of area like LAX does with all the restaurants and shopping?
Yeah, it's actually pretty nice. It looked like too where we were or like Southwest, like it was like newer. Part of it was like newer too, so they just had a bunch of food things, and I mean we didn't get anything, but it was also like so early. I was just
curious about that because I've never been in about it.
It was really big, it was massive. But we flew to Dallas, which is like not long from Chicago. It's like 2 hours.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's like not. It takes no time, and we flew in, and we had to rent a car, which is actually really cool. And then we actually went to the Dallas Aquarium, where we met our friend Mango.
Yeah, I've never seen her
in person. It was crazy seeing Mango in person.
I've seen her on.
You have seen her a Zoom or whatever,
like a Face Messenger, or whatever, through Discord for like many years. Yeah. Like what at this point, like.
Oh, I mean,
5 almost 6 years.
6 years. Oh.
Never seen her in person.
Yeah,
they actually got to see her in person though.
We did. We did just because I mean we're like she's in Texas, I guess Dallas area. And, you know, and even when we were there, I was like, I don't know if she'll want to, like, hang out with it. Because we were inviting her to the shows and stuff. We're like, we'll buy you a ticket. And she didn't really want to do that, which is fine. But, yeah, we went to the aquarium with her, and her brother came along, and he was really cool. And, oh, man, I was literally falling asleep while walking because I was just so tired. But it was cool. There's a lot of not aquarium animals. Like,
really?
out of water. Like it was like almost like more zoo than aquarium. But
You talking like beavers and zebras and giraffes?
they didn't really have like Lion King animals, but I don't know. There's like a lot of birds. There's like monkey.
Okay.
There's some monkey birds, and there was a sloth. He was super slow.
Whoa.
But then it was like weird because it was like they had like it was like the ecosystem, and then the bottom had the water, and there's like stuff in the water. It was really cool, and you kind of like levels.
Super fancy.
It was dope. So we walked there and we hung out with Mango and we ate with her brother. That was actually one of the coolest things just because we got to meet her. And then we drove. Our Airbnb was in Arlington. So
let's go.
That's not actually like Dallas like it is, but it's not. So we had to drive about 20, 25 minutes. And I told the guys before we went there, I was like, oh, I wouldn't mind seeing where JFK got shot, right? Because he got shot in Dallas. And I totally forgot. But as we were driving out of Dallas, I was like looking, and there's like a little grassy hill, and there's a little memorial, and I was like looking around. I was like, guys, this is exactly where he got shot in the head.
It's like home of where JFK got
No,
shot.
it really is. We drove literally on the road, the exact place where he got shot. It's just a road still. Like it took you to the highway.
Wow.
Real history stuff there.
There you go. It's a deep dive right there.
It really is. And then, we just went back to the Airbnb. Chilled there. It was actually right across the street from where the Cowboys play, which that place is freaking huge.
Yeah, that place is
massive. And right next to that is the baseball field where we went and watched the Rangers play. We went to a baseball game, which was very fun.
Oh, that's cool.
We went and watched the Rangers play. They actually played the Astros, so it was like a Texas meetup of teams. And then after that, there's actually a Walmart right across the street from Texas Stadium or whatever.
And that's the most important thing.
And we went to Walmart and got some stuff for the room.
Was it bigger in Texas?
It was pretty big, but it was still just Walmart. Still normal Walmart. I just thought it was weird. It was right across the street from the football field. I'm like, is this open on Sundays? Like,
I guess the other question is, did you see any roadhouses there?
Did I?
Did they take the Texas off and just make it a roadhouse?
Bread company. I don't think I did. I don't remember seeing any.
Maybe just had a different name so you didn't recognize it.
Yeah, I know. They just changed the colors. Yeah, so then the next day we slept in, which was great. And we went and eventually to whatever the town next to, like all the towns are right next to each other, but we had to drive about half hour, and we saw Baby Monster again. And Josh and I upgraded our tickets, which we knew we would, and we ended up getting second row in the front, which it was amazing. Super fun. Brett stayed in the other seat. I think he got to actually move down a little bit. But after that, because we watched Le Seraphim on their off their, like, they did a reality bowling thing. We're like, we really want to go bowling. So we watched Baby Monster in, like, Dickies Arena, which was just this beautiful, amazing place. And everyone was so nice inside. Like, we were literally like, can we get a pretzel? And they're like, thank you for coming to our arena. We really appreciate your time. No, I'm not kidding.
Whoa.
Everyone in Texas was so nice and
That
so
is not Illinois.
No, I'm not. That's what I said. I was like, everyone was like so genuinely kind in Texas. It was the best. They're just like, oh, we're gonna open in 1 minute. I'm so sorry. Just be patient. Thank you for coming down here. Like, we'll get you your pretzel, whatever snacks you need. Thank you for visiting our arena. I'm like, it's really beautiful. They're like, I appreciate that so much. They're so nice. Baby Monster was so great again. It was so fun. Then we did that, and we went to Buc-ee's because Josh wanted to see Buc-ee's. He kept calling it Boosie's. I was like, it's Buc-ee's, dude.
Dude, come on. Don't do
So we drove, since we had to rent a car, we're like, we got to use this gas you paid for. So we drove kind of out of the way, but we went to a Buc-ee's, ate dinner, and then we found a place back by actually where we stayed. And it was a giant kind of arcade, almost like Japanese style thing. Okay. It was on a mall, and the mall wasn't open because it was late, but it was open till 2 a.m. And they had bowling, so we went and bowled after that too. It was a very fun night. Then we just played some of the arcade games, like the racing ones. And then we went home. And then the next day we woke up, got Le Seraphim merch, and we saw Le Seraphim all over again.
Dude, living in a
whole
fever dream.
It was crazy. In a whole different, like the Grand Texas Prairie Theater, which was a theater, but it was very big. It was very, very big. And Brett upgraded his ticket there and was like the second row. And Josh and I, that was like our original ticket of why we were going to Texas in the first place. And it was a pretty good spot. We were really good. And since it was a theater, it was cool because it's like kind of at an angle so you could see it pretty well. And that show was also incredible. The send-off for Le Seraphim was really great because they did it kind of like Baby Monster did in Newark, where they just went really slow, and they could
I saw you guys had
they
some
like
cool pictures.
they
and
like
stuff.
talk to you, and they do like pics with people. I kind of like got unlucky with my spot a couple times, but I was close enough in Texas to get some cool pics. But they did a really good job. Like they literally talked to every single person.
That's
Like
pretty cool.
yeah, like it was. I did not expect it to be like them to be so like, just like awesome and like friendly with everyone. They were really great. Like I was excited for their show, but I didn't know if they'd have a vibe of like we're such a big girl group that we're kind of just need to show up and we'll be fine.
Sure.
But they genuinely seemed like just
The old
awesome.
hive.
Yeah, like they genuinely seemed like they were just like really awesome and like excited to do what they do for the people that care about them. And then Baby Monster's just the greatest. They're like, they could be my favorite group ever one day because it was so freaking fun. And then yeah, that was pretty much a trip. Then the next day, the next day we had to wake up early. Early flights are the absolute worst.
Yeah.
I hate it. But we had to do that, and we flew back to Chicago, where we met up with Zeg and the gang, Warren, other people, to see Triple S. I forgot about that.
MBD.
And that was actually a really great show too, because it was in the Vic Theater where we saw Everglow, and that place is tiny.
It's super small.
It is very, very small, and that was a really, really fun show. And the gang was there, and then that was on Tuesday. So like I think from Tuesday to Tuesday, I'd seen like 5 shows in a week, and they'd seen like 8. Yeah, that makes sense. Something like that. So it was a very jam-packed week or so, or 8 days, but it was really fun. Triple S was great. They were fun. And we had like really good seats for that. Arsis was there. Warren was there.
Oh, Arsis was there?
Yeah, Arsis was there.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was going to say Brett was there, but of course Brett was there because he was at everything. And Zeg was there for that. And yeah, Warren came up too. Jake wasn't there.
Was he though?
I don't know. He might. There was other people that we knew there, or other people that we just talked. You just talk to so many people. We bought a bunch of other random signed object things from the group. After Josh was like, 5 more. I'm like, okay, dude, go for it. Just no limits on. A lot of money spent, but it was really fun. And really, my dream came true. And I told the guys, I was like, all the Texas shows I ever see, even like Pixie, they wear cowboy hats.
That's true.
I need that. And Baby Monster and LE SSERAFIM all wore cowboy hats in like some part of the show. It was awesome. Usually the encore. So that was very sick. I loved Texas. It was great. It was a great place. The weather was perfect. Everyone was just so nice. We had good barbecue. I bought a cowboy hat that I need to wear. But it was fun. It was a good time. One of the best things I think I've ever done in my life. So, and who knows if that'll ever happen again, because probably not.
It's important to remember, through this entire process, I had absolutely nothing to do with any of this. I had no idea any of this was going on.
Yeah, we did a lot. We did a lot of stuff. All the shows were great. All the traveling was great, besides waking up early for flights, but sometimes you just have to do that. That's just my big advice is, if you don't have to, don't schedule an early flight, because it sucks. But you do get to where you're going early. Yeah, we were in Dallas at like 10 a.m. And we're like, okay, what do we do? Like, well, let's go get the rent-a-car.
What other benefits did you have to your shows? Or was it just send-off stuff?
So, yeah, the first...
Because I know they're like bigger groups. They don't have like the super like... Do they have like sound check and stuff? Or like
everyone...
pre-show stuff?
Baby Monster, the first one, I had sound check and the send-off. And then it was like the same VIP merch that we got, the little hat with the horns.
Oh, okay.
And the charger that everyone was like so bogus about. And they're like, this is only such and such gigs. Remember, like everyone was... It's weird though, because Josh did the exact same thing. He's like, this could only charge my phone this much. I'm like, why are you guys hating? It's a free charger.
If you're at 0% or 1%, it's going to save your phone
like,
from dying.
It's just so funny because I was like, the guy said the exact same thing in Newark. Like, they're like, this can't charge it. Like, yes, it can. So that, yeah, we had the sound check and the send off for that. And then LE SSERAFIM, we had it was like sound check, send off. And then we had that for LE SSERAFIM in Texas too. And then the second Baby Monster, we just had the sound check, which was fine because their send off like was not the best to wait around that long. So it was cool. And like I said, like LE SSERAFIM send off, probably I don't think you could like do it any better. Like it was really good. It was really, really awesome. And it's cool because they're such a big group and you wouldn't think that they would like do that. So
They recognize the little people.
They really did. Kazuo said, "Oh, I remember you from Chicago." So I was like, "Thanks, girl. That was awesome." She's like so beautiful in real life. It's crazy. She might beat Sui for like most beautiful idol or human being I've ever seen with my own eyes. But just like freaking like Sakura and Chaewon, just because like the whole eyes one and Produce 48, I'm like, whoa, you guys are real. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is kind of
like that's wild. Like freaking it's like Sakura's great too. She's just amazing. She's just so great. So entertaining. The Seraphim's just seemed very very down to earth, which was awesome. And then Baymon's just has like the greatest energy of all time. Baymon was essentially the same show we saw
in New Jersey.
Yeah, except they add like hot sauce in there, which is sick. And then they did some Blackpink covers instead of 2NE1 covers, but it was essentially like the same, which was dope because we got to see Woke Up in Tokyo a couple more times. But it was like
the one in New Jersey is really good.
Yeah, that was really great too. Yeah, it was like the same kind of layout and format for the show. So, but it was really 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 fun.
Speaking of, I was watching this video earlier today. Don't know what it's about, but he's talking about New York, or he's doing something in New York.
Yeah.
And all I was thinking about was like, man, that pizza is so good.
It was good. That was a great trip too.
I still like wake up and I just think about how good that pizza was.
It was awesome.
Like, that's not your normal pizza. Unless you live in New York, then it is. But
then you can just go there every day.
Man, it was good.
Yeah, that was a really fun trip. I mean, that show was sick too. That was their first one. Like, that was the first Baby Monster.
I always think about
North America stop was when and Rami was there. Rami's not there for these ones. So.
But I also was thinking too. I'm like, man, seeing him in New Jersey was awesome. That was a sick trip. But I was like, I could have just drove to Chicago.
No, well, we didn't know. It was so dumb.
Some things we didn't. I mean,
it was literally right after the LA show. I remember sitting at my desk at work, and they're like, "The Hello Monster Tours is continuing," and I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?"
It's crazy too, because it's like a completely different time scale, like a whole different season, and like
oh yeah, like
it was so far
when
apart.
Brett got the tickets, and I guess I got my other one. It was months ago. Like we knew nothing about the Seraphim, Triple S, even their Kai, like all this. It was just a thing that I was doing like this one day. And then everything else got scheduled around it perfectly, and it was able to become this like a week-long, 8-day like extravaganza somehow.
We want to go see them because who knows if they're going to come back anywhere else.
And
like New Jeans.
yeah, exactly.
So that's like we got to go.
And it was literally at like.
But I'm almost like, damn, I could have showed.
It was literally at Allstate. It was like, it was. I mean, it was awesome too. Like, oh man. And I mean. Any seat's great, but there is something really, I don't know, being in the front's so sick. Like, it was just really awesome seeing them. Like, they're going to be like they're like my second favorite group, and they could be like my all-time favorites one day. Like, I love those girls. They're the best. And it's weird, because I love Le Seraphim so much, too. But, like, something about Baby Monster, it's just like next level stuff right there.
They are pretty fun.
Yeah, it was really dumb. It was like, oh, yeah, we saw them. Great, we did. It's like, we're going to Chicago. Of course.
I remember. It was like, oh, great. Well,
2-3 hours? Not even 3 hours? Or
nothing you can do about it now.
15 hours.
We already did it, so
yeah.
Kind of is
what it is. Newark was freaking sick, too.
That whole experience was really fun.
It was really fun.
Especially because the Canadian guys were there.
Yeah, we had a lot of folks at that one, too.
But, I mean, your adventure sounds like a good time.
It was really fun. It was a good time. And it'll, like, most likely never happen again because who knows if things could be scheduled like that, so. But... yeah, it worked out, man. It was a fun time. I miss it. I really do. The post-concert, like, post-trip depression still hits, so. We get hyped up for the Perky trip coming out. The Perky tour. The Violent to Remember tour. That's what our tour is called. Going to see the Violet to Remember, the Violent to Remember.
Violent to Remember.
That's so sick.
Yeah, everybody come see Purple Kiss while you still can. Go on an awesome... K-pop tour journey like Justin did. And come hang out with us in Minneapolis.
If you can. Come to Chicago, come to Minneapolis, and we'll see you then.
You can see a real grown man cry.
Absolutely. It's going to happen.
But everybody have a good week, and we will talk to you later.
Love you guys. Peace.
Bye.